In this video, we will be taking a look at the Serpent's Fang assassin item on Kha'Zix. Now, this item has been rapidly climbing in popularity ever since its buff, which lowered its cost down to 2600, which is absolutely insane for an item that gives 18 lethality. And so I think you're going to be seeing a lot of assassin players pick up this item just because it's so incredibly valuable. Even if there's no shields, like the cost is just ridiculous for an item that provides so much damage. Welcome back guys, I hope you're doing well, and today I've got a game for you utilizing the buffed, super underrated Serpent's Fang, and trust me when I say this item is just awesome. Subscribe if you're new, don't miss out on new videos, and without further ado, let's just get into some more juicy Kha'Zix goodness. Everything you see was broadcasted live at twitch.tv/TinjusX1. Hope to see you there. Today we're taking a look at Serpent's Fang, guys. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, this item has been going around lately as something that has just really been under the radar recently. This game is mostly going to be talking about the Serpent's Fang item choice, but like, you know, it's just another pretty standard Halo Blades Kha'Zix game, and I did decide to go, obviously, Serpent's Fang in this game, which worked out really nicely. So yeah, it's an item that has been buffed, so it was pretty weak, not gonna lie, before the buffs. There just wasn't really a reason to run it at all, because for one thing it was really expensive, and second, the shield breaking passive just it didn't really seem that great. But now, after the buff, its cost is actually lowered by about fucking 400 or so. So now it's just insanely cost efficient, because it's one of the highest damaging lethality items in the game. It gives you 18 lethality, which is on par with Ghostblade, and Ghostblade costs for like 3,000 gold, compared to Serpent's Fang, which is now 2600 gold. So like, you can see the value here that it offers as an item. It's just super damn cheap, and it has so much damage packed into it. So it's really nice to kind of just power spike early with it and just kind of go nuts with the item and snowball your lead. So yeah, a lot of Kha'Zix mains have been picking it up. It's definitely something I recommend trying, absolutely. The damage you get is really good for the cost, and so yeah. Alright, so my clear here was to go into my blue red into Krog. This is just because I want to secure both my buffs. As you can see, that's why. I see him here. I know I can kind of fight him, but I don't have mid prior. This is the problem. He does end up actually smiting. He wins the smite on my raptors, and then I get knocked up and I have to flash out. So yeah, that was my bad. But I did kind of think he was going to invade me, just because early on, I think at level 1 he was playing pretty aggressive, and so yeah, I didn't want to, just wanted to make sure I didn't get completely screwed over. But yeah, you can see that Jarvan's actually gone into the bot side as well. He's going to deny me my bot side crab, so I'm not going to get any crab at all, and I'm also going to lose my big raptor, so it's not great for me. But I didn't completely screw myself over early game. Like, it's just a very meh early game. It's not good at all, but I'm not completely ruined by that invade, which is okay, I guess. I see the Jarvan here. Obviously now he knows where I am. He could easily invade me here, to be honest, and completely screw me over, but the bot lane will follow up if he does that. So yeah, I just gotta do what I gotta do and just clear my jungle while I can. And you can see I haven't actually hit level 3, even though I've basically taken all my camps. This is because I missed out on the big raptor, which was huge in Jarvan's favor. Actually kind of just completely screwed me over, not gonna lie, for the early game. But I do still manage to pick up the double longsword, and I'm just gonna head back into my Krogs, which are respawning, and that'll let me get level 4. So you do what you gotta do. Not really much else I can do here. Like, if I go for an invade, I risk getting you know, collapsed on, etc. And plus, I don't really know where he is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I was paying attention as to whereabouts the Jarvan was, but hey, it is what it is. The Mordecai is pinging me to see if I can go for the top lane gank, but I'm gonna say no, just because one thing, I don't know where Jarvan is, and Another thing, I'm pretty weak right now. Like, I'm not the strongest at all. You can see my fucking viewers are gifting me subs like crazy. So, such a damn generous community we are, aren't we? Anyway, I appreciate everyone that comes and checks out the stream. I really appreciate it. Had an awesome time last stream. It was really awesome. And, you know, just a very, very good time. So, come check it out if you haven't. Link is in the description. But, yeah. Still doing my thing. As I said, I can't do much until a little bit. Just need to wait and be patient. And I used the vision plan over there just to see if the Jarvan's going to potentially dive the Mordekaiser. I honestly should have probably waited topside. But that's okay. The Rumble goes for a really weird dive. And Mordekaiser actually levels up. Oop, sorry. And I mean, like, Rumble just kind of entered, so that means I can just go into my jungle and easily just take my camps once again. Once again, it's a slow early game, but hey, trust me, it picks up really, really quickly once I hit level 6 and start being, you know, being a champion. Right now, I'm not a champion at all, and I will be able to just... I won't be able to do anything for quite a while. I'm going to go into the bot side, check the crab, but it's probably not going to be there, obviously. Yes, it's not going to be there. And now I'm just kind of stuck here. I'm like, okay, what the hell do I do? I decide to just recall because there's literally nothing on the map for me to take. I don't want to gank mid. We're not going to kill him. And you can see the Jarvan's over there anyway. There he is. And I see him walking into the river, so I'm kind of scared that he's going to be invading my blue. And because of this, I was actually scared that he was going to dive bot side. So I try and do my best. I just pick up my Dirk and I run straight down into my bot side to see if he's actually taking my blue. But he doesn't have to be taking my blue here. He can be taking my dragon, the dragon, or his red buff as well. He has a lot of options, or he could be diving bot. Like, there's so many things that he could be doing here. I just decided to secure my blue and then head over and see what's what. See if he's going to be doing anything. But I actually see a good opportunity here in the bot side, so I'm going to just run down. Brand starts recalling for no reason. Samir's going to flash E in. I'm going to pick up that kill on the Brand, and I'm just going to hob auto the Misfortune a bit, pick up a double kill. But here's the funny thing, right? Take a look. He actually does the dragon. So he was doing the dragon this whole time, and I just completely walked past him. I didn't actually get vision of the dragon. That was my mistake. It was actually so dumb of me to not check the dragon. That was a bit of an oopsie, but it's okay. We did get a double kill, and we were able to pick up our level 6 off of the crab, so that's very nice. Bam, we evolve our Q. I just decided to evolve Q here just because I wanted the farming potential. Like, I spent so much time just doing nothing and farming, so yeah. I see a opportunity to go on the Yasuo here. Managed to pick him up very, very easily. He gets a bit greedy for the Orianna. I don't think he respected the jungle pressure at all. And so, yeah, he just kind of gets caught out there in isolation and dies. You can see the Jarvan's actually really behind now. He's level 5. Just those 3 kills just completely changed the game for me. I was able to kind of hit my 6 and just be way ahead of the Jarvan now. Because he hasn't been prioritizing farm as much as I have. Even though I got counter jungled early and invaded, it still doesn't really matter. I'm only really down like a crab and what else? I'm down a crab and like a big raptor. That's about it. And because I've been farming so much, I'm actually just so ahead of him now. You can see I just hit level 7. Bam, easy. Easy peasy. And then we're going to just finish clearing our jungle once again for the 1000th time. I know it's a bit boring, but I'm like, hey, I gotta do this. I gotta do this, otherwise I'm just completely screwing myself over. And I do actually manage to pick up my mythic item here. I just gotta wait a little bit for the gold and we'll be going Duskblade. So yeah, I decided to go to the setup just because there wasn't really much on the enemy team to control me and shut me down. The only thing that can really stop me from killing people is the Brand stun and the Jarvan knockup. And with a bit of care, I can avoid those pretty easily. So that's like not a problem for me at all. And so I just decided to go for a pretty greedy Q Evo Duskblade playstyle and just hyper farm and just get really fed. Get myself ahead and just shit on the enemy team like that. Orianna's actually going to go down again to the Yasuo. That's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. You can see the Jarvan's actually come up here. He's going to try and help the Yasuo push the mid lane. And I'm pretty sure this is warded, this bush here, because yeah, I did want to see if I could try and go for the Yasuo, but this is extremely risky. And the moment I show myself, Jarvan instantly goes on me, and so my whole plan to assassinate the Yasuo just kind of failed and fell apart. So yeah, I'm convinced that bush was warded. I didn't have sweeper or anything to check it, but that's okay. I should yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I just shouldn't have gone for that, because now I have no ulti, but it's okay. I'm going to actually try and go for... I'm actually going to try and path into Herald here, just because I'm really strong. Even though I burnt my ulti there, like, I'm still insanely strong. And the Jarvan really has no chance of fighting me. So that's why I'm going to try and force the Herald at some point here. And, well, not without clearing my camps, of course. Like, there's just so many... there's so many things I need to do. I need to make sure I'm, like, doing them as efficiently as possible. So, like, while I'm heading to a destination, I'm just clearing my camps along the way, you know? Yeah. Alright, so instead of doing the Herald here, I noticed that the Rumble is trying to push the wave as he is like half health, so I'm just going to walk up here very easily. Bam, hello. And I'm not going to use my leap, right? Holy shit, man, that Rumble does a lot of damage. I just E'd just in case I didn't have enough damage to kill him, but yeah. Damn, man, Rumble is actually such a tough champion to play against, because his damage is super underrated. I don't know what Jarvan's doing here. Take a look at him. He's look, like, what are you doing, bro? What is he doing? I'm so confused. He's actually gonna be 3 levels behind now. See what I mean? Like, this meta is for sure farming meta, because you need so much golden experience, otherwise you just fall behind everyone else in the game. And so you need to farm desperately, like farm a lot, and then you do really well as Kha'Zix anyway. If you don't farm, well, you just become like Jarvan, right? You just become really behind, and your sole focus is to provide utility for the team. That's basically the Jarvan's role right now. He's so useless at the moment. So I'm gonna actually walk up top side here and just see if I can do anything here whatsoever. I kind of figure that there's not really a chance that the Rumble's gonna walk up past the Mordekaiser, obviously, because he's just too busy shoving the wave in. So I'm actually going to decide to go round, and I do have the Herald, right? And this tower is like half health, which means the Herald is definitely going to kill the tower. But the Jarvan's here. I actually get Rumble ulted on the spot, and so I'm just going to instantly jump out, and the Herald's still going to do its job. That's all we came here for. We're just going to take the Herald. Mordekaiser almost gets the Rumble, but you know. Apparently he wanted me to fucking help him while he was in the death realm. Okay, very interesting. I get really greedy here. I'm trying to outplay this Yasuo, so I have to EQ out very shortly. I just narrowly survived the ignite, but the Jarvan says otherwise. He's going to try and chase me down. My Hob just comes out. Watch what I do. W, flash, Q, auto, and he dies. He just narrowly misses his Q, and I end up surviving because of that. It was very close. But yeah. We got what we wanted out of that scenario. It was really good that we actually managed to, you know, just take that tower. I got a lot of gold off it. I also got a kill on that Jarvan, just narrowly. So that was very nice. And watch what I do here. This Yasuo is smart, right? He can't walk out of the minions, otherwise he's just completely dead. Look at this guy. He has no choice but to stay in his minions. Then he attacks me, takes tower aggro, and then he just walks back into isolation and seals his fate, man. Like, damn. The poor guy had nowhere to go. And he did overextend quite a bit. Did not respect the fact that I was still around. I did heal off the Krogs, right? So I don't think he expected me to be that high on health. But it just goes to show how much fucking healing is in the game right now. Like, you can just heal up on one camp to almost full HP. And it's just kind of disgusting, to be honest, but... Hey, that's like season 11, am I right? Like, season 11? Woof! Great. Very nice. Oh man, there's just so much healing in the game right now. And it makes it a bit hard to carry sometimes. But, you know, some other times, you know, there's not as much healing. And it's a little easier. But yeah, I think healing is just so disgusting right now. Like, Ravenous Hunter, Gold Drinker, any Omni Vamp, etc. It's just so disgusting. I didn't actually want to give the Oriana blue here. I really didn't, because she wasn't doing that well, and I'm fucking 6-0. Plus that was my level 11, but I do get level 11 off the Gromp anyway, so that's okay. And here we go, the highlight of the game. Actually picking up the Serpent's Fang here for a massive power spike. We also evolve our Leap, of course. And there we go, Serpent's Fang. Now, Serpent's Fang's actually pretty good against this comp because the Rumble, the Jarvan, and the Yasuo, they all have shields. So, Serpent's Fang can actually be really, really good in this comp. Plus, it's just insanely gold efficient. Like, that's the reason I'm buying it, right? Gold efficient, and I can just power spec insanely fast with an 18 lethality item. Like, that's just crazy. 2600 gold for 18 lethality. Unreal. You do a lot of damage with it, and it's super underrated. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for an opportunity here. There's not much I can do. We're just kind of waiting. Jarvan isolates himself. Bam. One shot. Look at that power spike. Unfortunate, I lose my reset because Mordekaiser feels the need to ult the Misfortune. But that's alright. He does get the shutdown. I'm going to go straight in. Bam. Look at this fucking damage. One shot the Brand. EQ the Rumble, and I'm just going to pick up the Yasuo as well. So that's my 9th kill of the game. Disgusting. Guys, see? Like, it's actually insane. The amount of damage you do so early on with this item is really, really crazy. And I do recommend trying it out because, like, this is probably going to... This build is probably gonna... It's going to become commonplace for Kha'Zix players, I think. Like, it's just that valuable. Jarvan walks up and, you know, there you go. that says it all, doesn't it? That really just says it all. The amount of damage you can do early game. I mean, I do understand that I'm 10-0, and I could probably do this with any item, but, like, the sheer value of this item is just incredible. The fact that I got it so early on, and the fact that it gives 18 lethality, nah, man, it's just so good. Insane, man. Alright, so I'm going to recall, pick up my 3rd serrated dirk, and then I'm going to pick up the Lucidity boots, because I don't really need anything else in terms of boots this game. I'm pretty confident that I can, you know, avoid any dangers that might pose a threat to me, and then I'm just going to go back on the map and settle the score with this Rumble. I'm going to actually Void Assault into the bush here. I'm going to W the minions to get rid of the isolation, and bam. So yeah, by Wing and jumping on the minions there, I pretty much isolate the Rumble, and I can easily pick him off there because of that. I think I actually die in that scenario. I think I die in that scenario if I don't isolate him, which is kind of sad, to be honest. But, you know, that's why I did go for that isolation kill. If he wasn't isolated and he chose to stay in the minions, I would have just waited. Like, patience is the biggest, like, thing you can do with Kha'Zix. It's just so important to be patient. I think you've seen this multiple times this game, but, like, remember the topside kill that I got on Yasuo, where he was kind of just stuck under my tower against his own minions? Like, I was just waiting there, right? I was waiting for him to make a move, and then, you know, when he had no choice but to walk up, you know, I just kill him in isolation. So, yeah, patience, man, best kind of thing you can learn on Kha'Zix. Learn to be patient. Don't rush in. Don't do all this crazy shit, you know. Wait for CC, wait for abilities, wait for isolation, etc. And you're good to go. So I'm just going to take this tower. My team clearly doesn't need me. And this will give me this will give me a huge lead. Look at me. I'm 13. Highest level in the game, obviously. Almost the most CS. Actually, probably not. But, like, really good CS for a jungler. And, yeah. That's our 3rd dragon, I believe. Wait, no. That's not our 3rd dragon. I think that's our 1st dragon. 1st or 2nd, I don't fucking know, but it doesn't matter. The dragon doesn't really matter in this game at all. Considering I'm so fed, I can just, like, I can just shit on people whenever I want. I don't need the dragon. Unfortunately, Rumble walks over here, and it looks like the enemy team's going for the Herald. I was dead. I was really trying to get a pick there, but unfortunately, the Rumble. Next item, Yumu's. Again, another 18 lethality item, which is crazy. The damage between the Serpent's Fang and the Yumu's is the same. Like, they both do the same amount of damage, but it's the fact that Serpent's Fang is so cheap that makes it pretty desirable over Ghostblade sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna walk into this bush here, waiting for a pick. almost had a chance to go on that brand here, and I'm just going to switch sides, walk over. I actually get spotted out by the Rumble yet again. Holy shit, this Rumble's onto my ass. Like, it's very annoying. So I just decided to jump over. The whole team is running me down, as you can see. There you go. But it's not going to happen. Like, there's no way they're going to kill me. So I just decided to loop around. Like, I'm just going to loop around. They definitely don't expect that because they just saw me jump over the wall. They expect me to back off. But here I am, once again, behind the brand. Bam, hello brand. Get one shot. Hello Rumble. Get one shot. See you later. And I'm looking for my Penta now. I'm looking for my Penta with my absurdly strong damage. And now I can, you know, just kind of pressure them off. And I'm like, here, why are you running? You were chasing me a second ago. And so I just decided to get really greedy. I jump back in. I expect the Jarvan to EQ, but he actually holds it for quite a bit. Then I get knocked up and Yasuo ulted, and then I just die. So that was not ideal. That was a huge throw. Especially considering that we were actually starting the Baron there. I just decided to completely screw up that play and just die. It should have been if the Jarvan reacted the way I expected him to, that would have been 2 kills for me, but he didn't, and he was kind of slow in using his EQ knock up. So yeah, I didn't really expect him to be so slow with that, and then he just knocks me up and kills me. So yeah, super risky build. Not build, sorry, super risky play. I definitely shouldn't have gone for that, but you know, limit testing. So I'm gonna recall. That's about it. My next item is it's Saruta's Grudge, because I don't need any more lethality. Basically, I am so damn strong right now. I have the highest damaging lethality items in the game, minus Prowler's Claw, of course. Instead, I have Duskblade, but yeah, all I really need now is to make sure they don't counter me by building armor, and so if I can do that, like, the game's just over. But yeah, eventually there's going to be a time where, like, it becomes hard for me to get picks, etc., because the enemy will just be grouped and sitting at their base. So yeah, that point will come, but that's okay. We're going to use our lead that we gained to just kind of shit on the enemy team. And the good thing about having the Serpent's Fang is that I'm going to be able to deal a bit of extra damage to the Jarvan, to the Rumble, and to the Yasuo when they activate their shields. So yeah, Jarvan actually tries to go on the Samira here with an ulti, but she's just gonna dash out easily, no problem there. We've got the dragon coming up soon. Brand's gonna get ulted by the Mordekaiser. He's gonna go down. See you later, Brand. And now we're just gonna pressure them off the dragon, see what else we can do, and yeah, just try and use our lead here. I spot the Yasuo. I'm gonna try and go for a pick here. See where he's going, but again, no vision, so I'm just going to kind of not jump and play it very safe. Go for the objective. Bam, here we go. Q Smite, pick that off pretty easily, and then we're just going to try and head to the Baron and kind of pressure that. In the meantime, I know they're probably going to want to contest this Baron, so I make it very... See what I do here? Right. So I make it very obvious that I'm going to the Baron, and I deliberately make them think that I'm going towards the Baron. And then I immediately jump over the wall after I've been spotted by the ward. And when I'm out of vision, of course. And look what happens, right? The Jarvan comes along, and I say, what's up? Hello. See you later. Like, it's that simple. Just a bit of a mind game there. Abusing the fog of war. And kind of making them think that we were going on to Baron. Okay, double jump here. Fucking W flash into a double jump. Try and kill the Rumble, but it's not enough, man. He just barely lives. That's so unfortunate. And that's okay. The rest of the team just falls shortly after. But man, that was so unfortunate, man. I just did not have enough damage to get rid of that Rumble. Ooh, it was so close. I think maybe if I had Dark Harvest or something else there, I would have killed the Rumble. But hey, it is what it is. We tried to go for the stylish montage play, but it didn't work out. Unlucky. But we do get the Baron off of that because we pretty much just ace the entire team. And so yeah, just kind of using my lead there pretty nicely. And we pick up the Baron. Unfortunately, I don't get the Baron, but that's okay. It is what it is. And I'm going to try and get my level 16 now. So with 16, like once I hit 16, it's just like evolve R and just go just go crazy basically. Some things I have to look out for though. Right now, it's the Brand Zonya's. He actually has a stopwatch, and the Rumble has a Seeker's Arm Guard. So I need to be careful in terms of calculating my damage, etc. But it's not going to matter. I'm so fucking strong right now. I did also pick up a Last Whisper, so like that helps even more. It pretty much guarantees that I one-shot anyone who's isolated. So yeah, I just kind of have to hope that people, you know, actually isolate. But it is what it is. No, we're not going to. Can we stop saying that? Holy shit. I've been saying it is what it is way too much lately, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of use the Baron. Samira and the rest of the team basically is going to go into the top side. And I see the Yasuo are actually going to try and 1v1 Mordekaiser. So I'm gonna head down there just in case. Mordekaiser's gonna bring him into the Death Realm, and turns out he's really strong. So yeah, so basically there's no chance. And now I'm just gonna plant myself in the enemy jungle and just kind of wait. See, if I had R-Evolve here, it becomes much easier for me to kind of exit the jungle and look for picks. I actually decided to try and go on him here, but as you can see, yes, there's the Zonyas we had to be careful of. What did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? It was a split-second decision, but I actually saved myself by doing something really, really cheeky there. Jarvan actually ults me, and the Rumble ults me as well. I just jump out though because it's okay. Everything is okay. So with my Void Assault there, I quickly moved forward and then immediately stealthed out to make them think that I was re-engaging onto the Brand. And that's a trick that is really, really useful in scenarios where you are very powerful and you know that you can kill. Just kind of faking the enemy out by kind of switching direction and then using your Void Assault unexpectedly. I don't know, it's a bit hard to explain, but if you look back at how I got away from that Brand, you'll see what exactly I did there. Definitely recommend checking that out if you still don't understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is so fucking unfortunate. I just burned to death here because I got a little too close to the Brand, and his percent health damage is just gonna ruin me there. Samira's actually going to pick up the Jarvan, which is very, very nice. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say there. And maybe we'll skip over this part because it's super boring and it was a stupid death. But yeah, we are back once again. It's kind of sad, honestly, because we have 1400 gold and we can't fucking spend it. But yeah, that's what I meant earlier in the video. I was like, okay, there's going to be a time where it's a bit hard for us to actually do anything, and this is the time. It's when they're all kind of just sitting back and not doing anything. I actually ping to just wait and let me take the dragon, but it doesn't really matter at all. Like, dragons don't matter in this scenario whatsoever. All that matters is that we kind of just end the game and try and get a pick, because once we get a pick, it's basically over for them. So I'm gonna continue to try and do that. And actually, okay, take a look at that. Fucking annoying ass Brand trying to assassinate me, and then I quickly jump into the Seraphine who heals me. Thank you, Serpent. Wink. And I just barely survived. That was really, really close. So we did get a pick, but we fall really, really low as a result, and we can't really do anything after that. So I'm just going to recall and pick up my next item. Yeah, man, that's a cheeky Brand. I just, in general, don't like versing Brand because he can be like 2 and 8, as he is now, and just completely one-shot you. And it's a bit annoying. The good thing is that he's pretty weak himself. Like, he's very squishy. Obviously, I can kill him, but if you get hit by a Brand stun, it's very, very hard to survive. It's very, very hard to survive a Brand full combo. But thankfully, the Seraphine saved me there, so very nice. And now my team's just going to try and, you know, push into the base. This is basic Kha'Zix stuff, you know, one-shot the Brand, double jump the Yasuo. I don't really know what the fuck happened there, to be honest. I get a reset and then I just double jump the Yasuo. That's basically it. But yeah, that's the game, guys. I definitely recommend checking out Serpent's Fang after your mythic item. It's something that a lot of Kha'Zix mains are doing right now, and it's super effective. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and I will see you next time.